Hi, this is Anjay Isa once again. Let me walk you very briefly through our Business Analysis Mastery course. Here's the course topics. In the beginning, we will talk about important concepts. Of course, we will start with what is business, because we need to first understand the components of business. Since we will be analyzing business and solving business problems and working on better business outcomes, then we need to understand what is business. And as easy as that sounds, most of the time, the definition of business is so wide that no one really understands what it is or cannot actually pinpoint the components of business. We will then talk about the difference between business analysis and requirements engineering and how one is part of the other. We will explain key definitions that are very important for any business analysis practitioner. We'll talk about the hierarchy of requirements, starting from the highest level of need or business requirement down to the lowest level and most atomic. After the key concepts, we will explain the knowledge areas, the main knowledge areas of business analysis, planning and monitoring, the elicitation, requirement elicitation or fact-finding phase, strategy analysis, the RAD, the thinking phase and the design proposition, solution evaluation, and the requirement management itself. We will also explain what are the key skill sets required for any business analysis practitioner and how to work on developing your skill sets. Throughout the project, we will have a case study, a real life case study, starting from a problem which everyone will try to define and consequently gather requirements from real life stakeholders to analyze and propose a solution. Of course, we will be going through multiple practice questions and practice exams for all the certifications supported by the course. The fact is, business is such a wide term that we're often very confused about what it means. So understanding the components of business helps with the analysis. So if we look at business as two separate the RAD or requirements analysis and design knowledge area is one of the most important knowledge areas in the BA lifecycle. Because as you can see, most of the actual analysis work takes place here. I usually consider three knowledge areas are the core knowledge areas, and the rest are just supplementary or optional knowledge areas, as we will explain in a different video. But the RAD is definitely one of the core and primary knowledge areas because it's where we specify and model, or as some others call it, document the requirements. It's where we do all the thinking, all the work that is done to think about the problem and correlate and understand and further analyze all the results we received from the elicitation and the fact-finding phase is done here. It also involves the verification or reviews of the requirements and the validation by the stakeholder to confirm, continuously confirm and engage the stakeholder to ensure that you're addressing the right problem and that you've understood the real requirements. It's also concerned with defining the requirements architecture. And although the BABOK does have a specific order for the tasks in each knowledge area, but you can definitely work on these in parallel. Sometimes we start with defining the requirements architecture. وبعد كده بنبدأ نشتغل في ال specification of the requirements based on that architecture.